guys, welcome back. So I told you guys I'm going to see Paige's movie Fight with My Family, which I just did. About to get into the review in a minute. But if you guys are just waking up, we got videos on the channel. We did a reaction to Charles Barkley's roast of Jesse Smollett. We got our reaction to Tristan Thompson and his Khloe Kardashian. And we have our reaction to Kim. How her reaction to that is up on the channel too. We also have also uploaded the first reviews for Captain Marvel are out. The video is up on the channel to that, and also we just uploaded a video about Vince McMahon, how he really thought about the NXT call-ups and why he brought them up to the roster. And also we have my review of what I think Roman Reigns is going to do on Monday Night Raw. That video is up on the channel now too. So for a second, strawberry slushy. Let's get into Paige's movie, Fighting with My Family. Now, guys, if you're new to the channel or if you're old subscribers, you know how I do this. Beginning part is my review. Back part is spoiler talk. Now, if you guys are not know, this is a true story. This is Paige's true story of how she came to the WWE and what trials and tribulations she went through to get to the WWE. Now, the actor who played Paige, she was really good. I like the way she portrayed Paige. Now, again, it's hard to portray a girl from Norwich, England, get her full background in there, and I like the way she did it. I like the way she portrayed Paige into the eye of like how I would think that's how Paige would really act, even though she's trying to portray her true life story. Now, the actors playing Paige's family, only one person I knew at the time was the guy who played Paige's father. If you guys did not know, he's from the TV show on AMC, Into the Badlands, which right now is probably going to be the best show on AMC. Because, listen, I've not watched The Walking Dead since Rick has been gone. And I love Into the Badlands. Love that show. So, he plays on Into the Badlands. So, he did a good job as Paige's father. Now, other actors, I don't know who they are. But, I mean, Paige's brother, one of Paige's brothers, one of Paige's main brothers, because she had two brothers in the movie here. The one who played Zach, I liked his background too, because again, he was pretty much tied to Paige's hip. They both pretty much started watching wrestling. You could say started watching wrestling at the same time. I'd say that, but the way he was being the one who's more, to me, he looked like he was the one who's more like wanted it more than Paige, because again, Paige was pretty much forced to wrestling. He liked he was watching wrestling since he was 3 years old. Paige did not start getting to wrestling until she was 13. So he looked like the more determined brother trying to make it to WWE. Now, the review of the movie. Honestly, because it's a true story, and plus I'm a wrestling fan, so I'm a sucker into it. Paige's background and her story. Now, I've seen Triple H's documentary too. Seen The Rock's documentary. Seen Randy Orton's. To me, the one I like the most about all of them, the documentaries that I have seen, I like Triple H's more than The Rock's, which is, people say, oh, well, you like Triple H's more than The Rock. I like Triple H's story. Now, how would I compare Paige's story to The Rock or Triple H or Randy Orton? Her background story was more of this is a family-owned business. You know what I'm saying? Paige was bred into being in this business, so it's a family-owned business. So, to me, Paige's story was more of this is a family-owned business. Triple H is more of I got nothing else to do shit. I really got nothing else to do. But, I loved it. I liked it. I mean, if you're a hardcore wrestling fan, go watch it. You'll like it. I mean, it's pretty much just like, you would love it. You would love it. So go watch it. If you're a hardcore wrestling fan, you gotta go watch it. I'll give the movie, honestly, because again, it's a true story. You really can't rate true stories because it's a true life story. You really can't rate it. But I liked it. I enjoyed it. Now for spoiler talk. All right, people. The Rock's cameos. Listen here. If The Rock showed up in these parts in these movies, for example, when Paige and her brother Zach meet The Rock for the very first time, to me that was like, okay, that definitely had to happen. All right. So in this movie, Paige meets The Rock, I believe, she meets him 2 times, I believe. She meets The Rock 2 times in this movie. The first part, again, when her brother Zach, when they're about to go try out, they meet him for the first time. And then Paige meets The Rock Now listen here. This is the one where I would love to hear this from Paige herself. So, after Paige makes the final cut for NXT, she and the rest of the people are they get to go watch WrestleMania 30. And whoever was the talent agent at NXT at the time, I don't know who it was, he put Paige in The Rock's suite. And she got to meet The Rock. That was for a second time when she met The Rock. And The Rock's like, hey, Paige, when's the last time you called your family? Call your family. So, The Rock uses Paige's phone and calls her family in Norwich while they're watching WrestleMania. And Paige's dad hangs up on The Rock saying like, it's not The Rock. So then Paige calls back. She's like, Dad, that was The Rock. He was like, holy shit, it was The Rock. So then The Rock tells Paige's family, you're going to be called up to Monday Night Raw. And tomorrow night you're facing AJ Lee for the belt. I was like, damn, bro. That's how, because again, if you go watch the movie, Paige's role to NXT, again, when she first gets phone out there at NXT, again, her brother does not make the cut. So the brother does not get signed by WWE. It's only Paige. So Paige's first time in NXT, she goes through a rough patch. This is the part I actually want to know if it's true or not. Paige was forced to do like a live mic, a live promo, and she totally did not say nothing on her live promo. She just like pretty much said nothing. I want to know if it's true. Paige, did you really not say nothing on your promo the first time in NXT when you're in the live crowd? That I would like to know. Which actually, you know what, I'm gonna say it's true because Paige will not sign off on something that's not true. So, but seeing Paige not say nothing on her first promo, like literally stumbling, not even Paige, the girl who loves to speak, bro. So that even shows you there where Paige, man, again, she was all by herself. None of her family got flown out to Orlando. She was all by herself in a huge ass apartment, all by herself, man. That is really rough. So then the second time around, when Paige when she takes their vacation, which I think was for Christmas. So like you get to go back, go visit your family for Christmas. So Paige goes back to visit her family, and then again, her brother's going through a depression. Like he's drinking. He's like, it's real crazy stuff that happens in real life. People, imagine that your sister gets the call, she gets called up, she gets signed, and you don't get signed. And her brother's going through a massive depression. Even Paige was going through depression too, because she was so lonely, all by herself, and she was like, she wanted to quit. Like, imagine that, something that you dreamt about being, and you're like, you want to give it up, you want to quit. That's how much she was so depressed, man. And then her brother was the one who talked her back into going back to NXT, and she, you know what, she makes the final cut, and then again, next night after WrestleMania, she faces AJ Lee, beats her for the belt. Now, Selena Vega portrayed AJ Lee, which was kind of crazy. Selena Vega did a pretty good job. I mean, again, you can't beat AJ Lee, but she did a pretty good job as portraying AJ Lee, which was pretty good. Again, it's just so sad, man, that Paige had to retire, man, due to that neck injury. Because listen, people, I know some people may not have said this or not thinking this, but listen, the Becky Lynch character is what we want Paige to be. That's what Paige was That's what Paige was supposed to be. She was supposed to be the anti diva, and the main roster, man, they gave her some shots, but again, they didn't go all in with Paige. Like they could have went all in with Paige, but again, also Paige had some slip ups too. She had a neck injury, and then she was with Alberto Del Rio, smoking cocaine, whatever the fuck they were doing, man. Like literally not being Paige, and then it was kind of sad. Again, her mom had to come out and say, "Please save my daughter." Like you remember that, people, when Paige's mom came out and says, "I need somebody to save my daughter." It's just crazy, man. But again, Paige really did start the revolution. Again, people say, "Oh, it was Charlotte, Becky, and Sasha. They started the revolution." No, it was Paige and Emma. Paige and Emma. Again, go watch Paige and Emma's match on NXT. That started the revolution. There wasn't no Becky, Sasha, and Charlotte. They continued the revolution, but Paige and Emma started the revolution. So again, if you guys want to, go see the movie. It was really damn good. I mean, if you're a wrestling fan, you gotta go see it. I like the movie. I give this, honestly, again, I don't grade movies, but I don't grade true stories. But again, if I had to give it, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. Woos! That man Tyrone Magnus would say, woos! I gave it 4 out of 5. I mean, I enjoyed it. You guys go watch it. Don't forget to like, comment down below, and subscribe again. Also, again, I told you guys, Thursday I'll be going to NXT Tampa to get some footage for you guys. And hopefully I get to meet Ricochet. But again, he'll probably be on the road. He got called up. But again, hopefully, again, like I told you guys, maybe I'll see Shayna Baszler or Bianca Belair, or hope I can see Undisputed Era. That's what I want to see. But again, comment, like down below. Catch you guys later.